name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be continuing our Stitch and Chat series on this Bloomin' Lily from Painting Fairy. Do have a couple of threads here ready to go. My co-host Starfire is already making her way over here. That is why the camera is moving all over the place. Anyway, welcome. Hope everyone is having a great day as they are watching this, whatever time of day it is. For me, it is Tuesday, December 23rd. Tomorrow is already Christmas Eve. Can't believe how fast it's moved through here. Love this time of year. But I hope everybody who is watching this, I know it'll be the day after Christmas, so I hope each and every one of you had a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, my friends, for all of you who have come back to hang out with me and support my channel like you always do. And to anybody's new, I hope you'll enjoy it and go check out the playlist. I do unboxings. I do a monthly floss tube, which is probably one of my personal favorites. And I do these Stitch and Chats and the occasional. I just recently started a dot along with diamond painting, which I plan on hoping to have, as you are watching this, I hope to have one again for you tomorrow. We'll see if we're able to get it done. All right, so let me get my glasses on. I guess we'll go ahead and take our peek at Starfire. Hold on. And there she is. Say good morning, Starfire. Say good morning. Okay, are we ready? All right, hold on. Let us get resituated. Okay, hopefully it doesn't move on me. I really need to get another one of these camera arms. No. She's already looking under the canvas. She's probably going to be a problem, but we'll see what we can do. All right, so we are going to go ahead, I think, and work on these the ones with the yellow background here and the dark U. We'll do these few and then we'll move it up over here to finish out those. Oh yeah, let's see. Trying to see what I did here. So I don't remember stringing up 7s. So now I'm wondering if I strung something wrong or if that's supposed to be. I did the first leg of it. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's going to be for these little red. I think this is for those little red lines right here. Not sure why I strung it over here, though, instead of over here. Not sure what I did there. All right, so we are going to go ahead, though, and do these. I really need to figure out my life here. I'm not sure what I did. This one's a half stitch too, and this one, I wonder if I was making my way from here over this way, but I just don't know why I wouldn't have finished this first. But it must be that, because I don't remember stringing these 7s. Of course, that doesn't mean I didn't. All right, let us go ahead and get something going here before I'm completely out of time, before I get a single stitch in. Of course, got my little pretty little needle threader. Okay. Doesn't look like it went through here correctly, but let's see. All right, that'll work. She is looking intently. I have a feeling she's going to mess with things. I think I might need to tighten this a little bit again. I haven't since I put it on here, so I think it has finally loosened up a little bit, or the canvas has probably given a little bit, which I'm not mad at that, because it'll probably make it easier to do my pin stitch when I do it, hopefully. I think my hands are just getting where things that didn't used to hurt them hurt now. Just figure out where I am here. I hate it when it does that. It goes in every hole but the one I want it to. It's like, seriously? Let me know if any of you ever had that happen. Look at this. It does not want to go in the hole that I want. Every hole but that one. Ew, willikers. All right. Gosh. The life and times and adventures of Jenny. Jeez. Woo. Looks like my floss got kind of fuzzy there, or I caught the end of another one and pulled it up through is probably what happened. Don't worry about it another day. She just jumped over into my basket, so sorry if that bounced the camera all over again. You'll hear her like rooting around in there, probably seeing what she can mess with. There's not a whole lot in there though that she can. Got a cat hair here. Of course, do share with me down in the comments what y'all are working on. And if you're a part of the Facebook group, share a picture. And if you're anybody out there who's new or would like to become a part of that Facebook group, all that link will be in the description box down below. It is in all the videos. And then you can go on there and share what you are working on. Or what new stash you've gotten, new kits you've gotten. Ooh, I'd love, love, love to see all that. I'm hoping to get some extra videos done. I talked about this in a previous video, but I'm hoping to get some extra ones done. I'm hoping to do that one with all my fabric stash. For all of you who are like me and love fabric, I'm hoping to get that done. And then next week, I don't think I'm off the day after New Year's, but I am off New Year's, which just happens to be the 1st, so that's probably when I will go ahead and film my floss tube, where I will catch you up on everything I worked on in the month of December, as well as any stash I may have gotten and my plans for next year, such as they are so far. So again, I have not heard from the winner of the Christmas giveaway. So if you participated and you have not watched that floss tube, be sure to go check it out, because let's see, today is Wednesday. I will probably film that floss tube Thursday of next week. It'll be filmed on the 1st. And if I have not heard from the winner by that time, I will be respinning for a different winner. Or not spinning, I'll be doing the comment picker again. And I'd hate for you to miss out. But for everybody else, stay tuned, because that might be happening. And then also don't forget, in early January, probably that first week of January, well, the first week is, I don't know, I might do it. I'm very early January, that within the first 7 days of January, I am going to be doing the unboxing of that canvas that I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the canvas like it. So stay tuned for that. Plus there's going to be another one in February. So be sure to stay tuned. I'm never ever going to put that though in the title of my video. You're not going to see giveaway in there ever, because I don't want to attract people just looking for giveaways or bots. So you do have to watch the videos to be in the know. if you would like a chance at any of those giveaways. I have so many things I could never, ever stitch in my lifetime. I love them all, of course. But there's no way I could stitch everything. Where am I now? Okay, right here. So there will be definite giveaways going on this channel so I can share with all of you. All right, I think we'll do one leg and then come back and do the other legs. We're cooling down for our temperatures today. I think it's supposed to start, it's going to drop down to like the mid-60s, which I know for many of you, that's probably practically summertime. But for us, it is not. And I think next week we drop down to the 50s. Of course, this is all Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. I never know unless I go and look. I will never remember. Don't see it happening. I'm doing good to remember to get up and go to work. So, yeah. I am really excited about 2026. I do have some new things I am planning. I'm going to be doing WIPGO for the first time ever. And definitely one of my plans for 2026 is organization. Because I said in a previous video that I wasn't going to do like a year-end video because I have already... What did I do? Let me go back over here. Finish these before I forget. Because I show you every month what I worked on, and I still stand by that. However, part of that is because my organization this year has been non-existent. It would just take too much time, too much work to try to pull everything that I put a stitch in or finished. I put stuff away. I forget where I put it. I am terrible. All right, hold on one second. Okay. So definitely a focus of mine for 2026, just as a sneak peek for those watching this video, is organization. I want to get some containers so that anything that I use or put a stitch in during the 2026 is going to go in that container. So that way at the end of the year, I have everything handy that I could do a year in review if I chose to. And a separate container for any finishes. A smaller one, obviously. Much smaller. So that way, if I decide I want to do a year in review, I will have everything right there. Easy to get to, easy to go through for you. So very excited about that. There's no way I could do it a year in review for 2025. I just don't have enough time to go through everything. I'm not even sure I remember at this point everything I put a stitch into this year. I know a lot of people are doing like a stitching wheel to help them decide what they're going to work on. I'm chewing on that, trying to decide if that's something I want to do. For me, it would probably look like two separate wheels, one for counted, one for stamped cross stitch. And maybe I would put all the whips that I'm currently working on each of those that I plan on working on. And then maybe spin the wheel, each wheel and the one that it lands on for each of those would be the ones that I would focus on for that week. I just don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Because in my brain, all I can think about is all the things that wouldn't be getting worked on. But maybe some things would see more progress that way. And of course, this is, again, separate from my stitch and chats. Those are going to continue. Those are just a given. Let me make sure we can still see where I am here. Yeah, we can. We're starting to actually get somewhere on this. It's so much nicer once the floss is shorter. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah. The colors in this are just so gorgeous. I ought to put, if I do decide to do the wheel, I should include these ones that I do have on our Stitch and Chat, just so they get a chance to see more, get progress done as well. If not all of them, at least this one, because I really need to get more progress done on this one, since this one is for my daughter. All right, so we are out of U's. Next one is clear over here, which again is just a little more than I like to jump. But on the, oh no, there's one right here I missed. All right, I think I'm just going to park that there for the moment. Come on. Maybe. All right. Park that one there. Then I think we're going to go ahead and jump to these, which this one's extra long, so chances are, you know, it's probably going to, let's see, do these L's also. That one's also really long, though. These are ones that I still had strung up from previously. What do we have here? Hold on. While I try to decide what I want to do with my life, I could also do these green slashes. There's not a whole lot of those right here, though. So let us go ahead and focus on these red doubles here. I don't know why I would have parked it like that. I'm really bothering myself because I always park in the lower left corner. So I don't know why. I don't think I've done any 7s yet. It's bothering me, though, just in case I'm wrong. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to hold off on that because I want to pull out the colors for 7 and just make sure. But I don't think so because I got these little... Actually, that tells me right here because I got these little half stitches on here. And that looks like this color. So I think we're good. All right. Red squiggly lines it is. 20 minutes later. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much for putting up with my crazy. I know I can be a special brand of crazy sometimes. And often my lips move faster than my brain. Or vice versa. I don't know. All I know is they're sometimes not in sync. But I do it again. Okay, I should have turned that heat down before I got started because I am getting warm already. We turned it up to 74 when we get up. But once I get up and I'm moving around, I'm doing stuff, it's too warm. Okay, I just don't know why I came all the way over here, but who knows, you know, sometimes the way my brain thinks, I don't even know. Okay. We're just going to go with it and, I don't know, not going to try to figure me out. I may have to pause again just to go turn that heat off because, oh my gosh. Of course, I'm wearing a sweater in preparation for being cold today. And I've been running around already this morning doing stuff, getting ready. So I don't need that heat. heard a sound. I wasn't sure if it was somebody screaming or a rooster. Paused for a moment so I could hear it. I didn't hear it again. I'm excited to do my diamond painting video again, too. It was nice to pull it out and work on it. It had been so long. Wish I had more time for it. I really enjoy it, too, just not as much as cross-stitch. But I really love diamond painting, too, and I got some really beautiful ones. I got some on the way, too. Did I need more? Clearly not. And yet, here we are. I think she actually went to sleep in that little basket there. I might just leave her there. Normally that's where I put my little containers here that I sit my frame on the table here when I video. Just got a little like Tupperware container, but they're not Tupperware, they're Sterilite. Let me go grab this one before I miss it. I just got one on each end that it sits on, which works perfect for filling these because it gives me probably about 5-6 inches to reach under the canvas, which is plenty for me. And the way I do my camera, it just works out perfect, so easy peasy. But that's where she's in that basket where I keep those little containers. I might just leave them on my table here today so I don't have to bother her. May as well anyway, because I'll probably be doing my Sunday stitch and chat tomorrow morning, which will be Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. I'll either do it. I might just film my unboxing for next week. I'm not sure which one I'll do tomorrow. Because again, I do have Thursday and Friday off. But I do like to try to break it up. I think I felt like I got a knot, did I? I think I did. Hold on. Yes, I did. Hold on. Let me pull this out here. You can just keep me company while of course it's underneath where it's hard to get to because it's in this frame. That is the drawback of the frames, is it makes it hard to get the knot out when it's underneath. But I got it. Okay. Now I gotta restring my thread though. Get more comfortable here. My chair is sliding out from under me. Yeah, I'll probably do my Sunday stitch and chat tomorrow because otherwise it leaves too many in a row to do, because I typically also try to do my underwater world stitch and chat by the end of the week for the next week too. So that would leave a lot of those to do if I don't do one tomorrow. So I probably will. But we'll see what happens. I will probably do the dot along for Saturday, Thursday, or Friday. And for anybody that's missed it, yep, I know that will be Christmas. But my hubby still has to work, so I'm going to be here by myself until about 3 o'clock. So I may as well hang out with you guys because that's what I feel like I'm doing. I feel like I'm not by myself. When I do this, I know you guys are there. You're going to be watching. You're going to be hanging out with me. And who knows, as I'm doing this right now, you might be hanging out with me on one of the other ones that came out. Because for anybody who's new, typically I will have a stitch and chat on Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, and an unboxing on Wednesdays. Sometimes a couple unboxings during the week, just depending on what I've got to do. Now, I do have a massive box of Wadabiz to still do unboxings for. I mean, seriously, I should take a picture of it. Except this is a painting fairy stitch and chat, so I won't. But maybe I'll try to remember for the Wadabiz stitch and chat that I'm going to film probably tomorrow. I'll try to remember to take a picture of it and insert it. No promises, though, that I'll remember. But it's crazy. I mean, it's literally, this box is full, plus it is stacked on top. Probably 2 feet high, at least. Of unboxings I need to do. But as long as I have something to unbox, there will be at least one unboxing each week. If I run out of stuff to unbox, then there won't be. Then I'll do something else. Okay. Can't believe we're already almost out of time. I feel like I didn't get a whole lot done. Of course, I always feel that way. I did get some, though. Starting to fill in this corner nicely with this beautiful, beautiful pinks. I lost track of how many pinks there are here. At least 6. I think more than that, though. Just in this small section. But it's not like it's confetti, because there are several of, or at least mostly anyway, there might be the occasional, like these little dark blue squares with the dark slashes going across them. I only see 2 of those, so to me that's confetti. Because there's only 2. So that's one I'll probably try to remember to do off camera, rather than make you guys watch me do 2 and then have to restring more. Then I have to figure out where the other ones are to where I could even park them, because I don't even see any. I see, it's not going to show up for you, no. Way over to the left, there's a little group of 4 or 5. I mean, they are very sporadic. They're kind of really spread out, which is a pain. I have to keep stopping and starting it. All right, we only got a couple more minutes here, sadly. Wish I could just sit here, stitch, and hang out with you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about my spin idea. Possibility, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it. But again, a wheel for counted, a wheel for stamped. And of course, that would not include, again, my stitch and chats. Those are a given. This would be what I stitch on when not doing the stitch and chat. But I don't know if I could hold myself to 1 stamped and 1 counted for the week. I don't know. I have to give it some thought. I have so many things that need to be worked on that, I don't know, it kind of stresses me out thinking about limiting myself that way, so I don't know. I guess I could do like a daily spin. We'll have to think about it. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. I have to make sure when I park this time that I actually park like I'm supposed to, not with half legs done. That's the whole point of when you park your thread. You always park it in the same corner you start in. Always, so that way you know. Not do like what I did. Do half stitches and leave it half stitch to come back to. Come on. All right, we are going to go ahead and end this one. Again, I'm sorry I can't do hour-long ones for you. It just doesn't work out right now. Probably at some point in the future, especially when I get to retire. So, but until then, this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. All right, guys. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for always coming and hanging out with me. I just love you guys. I love hearing what you're working on. I love seeing the pictures of what you're working on. So please continue to share those. You guys are the best. This community is the best. And I'm just so thankful and appreciative to be part of it. All right, everyone. I hope, again, that you guys had a Merry Christmas and that you will have a wonderful New Year. I will be seeing you in the next one. So I hope all of you will be very safe and that you will always be blessed. But I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.